They cry, they cry, they cry. They cry for cinnamon. That's what they cry for. They cry for cinnamon. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. So, the aftermath. Terance Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez at the Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas. Right, so Terance Bud Crawford became the 3-time undisputed champion of the world. Terance Crawford has held a belt at 135, undisputed at 140, undisputed at 147, held a belt at 154, and now he's moved up to 168 and taken all of Canelo's belts. As I said he would make it look easy, right? I've got the receipts to prove this. Terance Crawford has put himself amongst an elite group of fighters, all right? And let's not take nothing away from Canelo. We know Canelo's a great fighter himself. Too many miles on the clock for me. Canelo 10 years ago was a different animal. I'm not taking nothing away from Terance Crawford now, because I do believe the Canelo that Terance Crawford beat is better than the 23-year-old Canelo that Floyd Mayweather beat, right? You got to remember, Floyd was 38 when he beat a 23-year-old Canelo. Terance Crawford's 37, only a year younger than Floyd, when he beat a 34-year-old Canelo Alvarez. More or less in his prime, more in his prime than he was when he was 23, put it that way. But the styles were conflicting. This is what I said. Canelo is too slow for someone like Terance Crawford. He was too slow. He takes too long to pull the trigger. By the time Canelo tries to throw the punch, Crawford's seen it already. He's already tucking up, or he's got out of the way. So I don't think Canelo's got the skill level to hide a punch from Canelo, right? He can't hide from Crawford. I meant to say Crawford. He can't box Crawford. Crawford is a far more elite boxer than Canelo is. Canelo throws one-shots these days, and these one-shots are not going to get Crawford out. Canelo looked like he was just trying to knock Crawford out for the whole fight, and I'm sure Canelo, someone of his boxing IQ and acumen, should know that was a wrong approach. He spent the whole night trying to knock Crawford out. Crawford just wore him down, and then in the mid-rounds, Crawford stood toe-to-toe with him and traded with him in the pocket. So it is what it is. But I'm hearing a lot of these fans crying for Canelo now. One content creator, some of you know who he is. I don't know if I'm going to call him out, but hey, I just say it is, man. He's cool, man. He ain't going to have no problem with it. Punch Drunk Boxing. Punch Drunk had this fight down as a draw. Oh, Punch, come on, man. He said he scored it as a draw. You know, deep down, Punch Drunk knows Crawford won this fight and won it by a margin. But he said he had it as a draw anyway. And there are other Canelo fans that are coming out saying Crawford didn't impress them. Crawford didn't impress me. So if Crawford didn't impress you, then I suppose Canelo's performance did? I don't know, anyway. We looking what's next for both of these guys. Let's start off with the latter. Canelo, I don't know what's next for Canelo. I couldn't even tell you what's next for Canelo. It doesn't look great for Canelo right now. Right, what does he do? Who does he fight next? He dodged Benavidez for the best part of 3 to 4 years. Now he's lost to Crawford. There's nowhere to go. I even said it before. He didn't want to fight Crawford. Canelo didn't want to fight Crawford. And if he had not taken the Crawford fight, who would he have fought him? Who would he have fought? We had Christian Mbile fighting the other day. He won. He got a win. Maybe that would have been something that Canelo was looking at. I don't know. But at the moment, Canelo doesn't seem like he wants that Crawford rematch. And to tell you the truth, I don't blame him. Because I feel if they were to meet again, I think Crawford would stop Canelo this time. To tell you the truth, Canelo kind of checked out at round 8. If you watch the fight, at round 8, when he tried to shake Crawford's glove, and Terance Crawford blanked him, so not interested. We shake hands after the fight. That's when I realised Canelo's given up now. If Canelo could walk off right now, I thought we was going to get a Roberto Duran, a repeat of Roberto Duran, no mas. I thought he was going to turn around and walk out of there. He looked very dejected. You could see Canelo was frustrated from round 5, 6. He was frustrated. By the time round 8 come, I think he knew deep down the fight was lost. And he was just going through the motions, But look, a great fight. I give Canelo a lot of respect. Although I've criticised him many times on his channel, I've got to give the man respect because he was gallant in defeat. He just came out and said that Crawford was the better man on the night. And he's an awkward fighter. I just couldn't figure out his style. And that's what it is. And that's what it is. And, you know, shout out to Canelo for saying that. I'm not here to drag Canelo through the mud. He's been a great ambassador for the sport for a very long time. Towards the end of his career, I felt like, you know, he probably weren't doing the right thing. Then again, you know, we had Floyd Mayweather doing a similar thing towards the end of his career. So, you know, it is what it is. But look, Terance Crawford, what's next for him? An Mbile fight. I don't know if he's going to be interested in an Mbile fight. A Hamza Shiraz fight would be a slightly more lucrative. I can see Turki Al-Sheikh putting some money down on the table for Terance Crawford to throw down with Hamza Shiraz, who just knocked out Edgar Berlanga. Mbile, I don't think the fight's lucrative enough. I would say that if Crawford leaves the 168 division, then you would probably get an Mbile versus Shiraz. If we do get the Shiraz versus Crawford, possibly, then the winner of that will probably fight Mbile. But anyway, look, enough said. Leave your comments in the comment section. They cry for Canelo, man. They cry for Canelo. Oh, Canelo, man. Anyway, enough said. This way, smash the like button, hit the bell for notifications, get all new latest videos.